This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Monday morning. And we're going to make it even more beautiful because we're talking about life and relationships. It can be healthy. It can be beautiful. We're going to eliminate all those other things that make it ugly and not so nice. 083-913-3728. If you want to call us live on the show this morning. Dr. Wasserman, better known as Dr. Eve, is on the show today, our relationship expert. We're talking about rebound relationships. When is the right time to move on? Dr. Eve touched on something earlier that got my attention. New relationships, that every relationship is a rebound and that it might be an unhealthy rebound relationship. There's also different types of relationships.
Exactly.
Doctor, let's just quickly go there. I mean, what are the dangers of being in an unhealthy rebound relationship? And I know that you want to touch on the conventional sense of relationships.
Right, so we talk about traditional relationships. If somebody wants to have this intense, immediate relationship with you, I would question, I really do question, if a couple comes to see me and they're in a relationship and they're struggling a little, I really want to know what was the timing of it? What's the timeline of when you felt like you were disengaging and when is the time that you really ended that relationship before you moved into the next one? There are different forms of relationship which I think are kind of healthier for people to get into than a traditional relation if you have not disengaged a long time beforehand. So today we've got casual relationships, we've got casual sexual relationships, we've got hookups, friends with benefits, people who really agree that they're just in dating relationships with each other.
Just had a giggle on the other side.
I know, so but I think that's cute. I think that's cute because it's real. We shouldn't be expecting to get into this intense committed relationship again. Now, if you're the person who's just got out of one and you're somebody who's been single for a while and feels very disengaged and not on the rebound from your past one, maybe you're ready for a committed relationship. Don't then expect that the person who is still disengaging is going to be able to give you the full commitment. Let's be realistic about it. Start out gently.
Doctor, I'm thinking, but how are you in a casual relationship and then move your emotions move to the next level and you're in trouble?
Well, the other person may still be behind emotionally while you are moving forward. And that's where the difficulty comes in, where you're in a healthier space in terms of emotional availability, but he or she is still lingering in the past.
Can't it be black and white? Can't it be simpler than that?
No, relationships are not simple like that.
You know, and that's the thing. I'm told that life wasn't intended to be easy. So even with our love and our hearts,
that's the most difficult.
How do we play it safe when it comes to a
boundaries?
Rebound?
You know, I always talk about boundaries on the show. This is so important that before you throw yourself into a relationship, you want to check out somebody's past and how attached they are. You want to keep up a boundary for yourself. Don't just expose yourself because you're needy and you're ready for a relationship. And this person may be promising you all the things that you want, but really may not be able to commit. And then there's enormous disappointment, an enormous disagreement, an enormous amount of pain. So you asked earlier, how do you protect yourself? Exactly that way, by having a boundary, observing, being present, but not completely giving everything to somebody just as you get to meet them. Feel it out first.
Like meet the parents on the second date. You see, I hang people out to dry like that, hey? I'm like, no, I want to see.
And if they're not willing to, I think that that's a very positive sign as well.
Listen, we're going to keep talking about this. We need you to give us a call if you have a question or comment. 083-913-3728. We're talking about rebound relationships. Also, when it's healthy to move on to another relationship. One of the things we're going to talk about is how long you should be waiting if you want to move on to a new relationship. I can't help but giggling every time I think of Katlego Mabue. How's it, my boy?